everyone. Welcome to another episode of Untidy. My name is Matilda Green. I'm here in another location. I'm really keeping you on your toes with where I record these days. We're fluid. And I'm here with my delightful co-host.
Oh, Hannah Davison. Do you know, Matty, you're like, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? We just don't know what blank wall we're going to be looking at next with you.
I know we've got a grey blank wall today, and then other days we've got my bedroom headboard, which
Oh,
is that's often the case, isn't it? Because I'm actually really enjoying recording from bed, and I'm doing it more and more.
I'm fine with it. The thing is, the acoustics really work. It's actually a perfect recording area,
It is really good. It's also really comfortable and really warm,
and we
and
love being cozy.
oh, we love being cozy. And sometimes I even bring a little hot drink, and I just think,
Mm.
oh, this is actual
Oh,
bliss. How can this be part of
gorge.
my workday? This
I
is
know.
absolutely absurd.
Well, look, we're fine with it.
Yeah,
We're all fine with it. We also,
yeah.
the other day, we recorded, well, you recorded from the car. So
Yeah, we did. So we're in the middle of renovations. I know I've gone on about it,
it's
yawn, but
okay.
we're
We want the updates because we want to know how it's going.
okay, good. Yeah, so we're in the middle of renovations. So we moved out for a couple of weeks, and I'm back at the house that we have been staying in today, doing the final clean. It's incredible how dirty we can make a house in 2 weeks.
Oh man,
It is
that is
quite
so
incredible.
bad.
Like, it is a big job cleaning it up. Anyway,
Yeah.
and packing all the stuff and getting it back. So we moved back to our house last
Oh,
night.
wow. So is it functional?
It's functional. We have to wash our dishes in the bathroom. There's a
Mhm.
few little bits and bobs. Like, we don't have a bench top, so we
It's
can't be
a
going
few teething
crazy.
problems.
Few little, in between
Oh,
issues.
you'll love that.
Oh god, I'm a mess. I'm a mess. Like, this morning I didn't even really know how to get ready for the day because I was like, "Well, how do I shower at?" And he was like, "Just go and use the outdoor shower by the sauna." And I was like, "But then I have to traverse the lawn, and that just feels crazy. It's 6 o'clock in the morning and it's dark. I can't be traversing the lawn. This is just I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get ready." So, I'm not handling it well, but
We knew
but
this would
it's
happen.
but it's looking so good.
Oh,
So good. It's gonna be so beautiful. It
I
really
can't
is.
wait to see it.
I know. It's gonna be really cool. So, yeah, well worth it. But it's just, they're a faff. Renovations are a faff. And I've been really quite snippy,
Uh-oh.
just in general, especially with autumn. She's been a
Uh-oh.
bit naughty
Uh-oh.
lately. And so it's kind of like this vicious cycle where, like, she's just not listening. I don't have a lot in the tank
Yeah.
at the moment,
Minimal
just because 'cause we're a little
capacity.
bit stressed, and
Yeah.
so I don't have a lot of capacity. She's just, I don't know, going through some sort of stage of just not listening in general, and just everything to like, I said to Art a couple of nights ago, it's like, I feel like all I'm doing at the moment is just telling the kids to hurry up. Like,
Mm.
that's 90% of our interactions is me getting them, especially Autumn. Oh my god, I love her so much, but
Oh,
good god,
I
she's a
think
dawdler.
if Alex and Milo are little twinnies, I think Frankie and Autumn
Mhm.
are also little twinnies because this morning we all cried as well because same thing.
It's
Same thing.
glacial. It is
It's
glacial.
glacial, and I
Oh.
know, like, I can't get too angry with her because well, I shouldn't be getting angry with her, but it is incredibly frustrating when I wake her up at 5 to 7 and 35 minutes later, she's stumbling into the kitchen. Like, what is actually happening in that time? Like, what is
Oh.
happening? And then I'm like, "We have to leave. We like, we are now running," you know? Oh my god, and,
Mm.
like, she is ADHD to the core, not diagnosed, but listen, I see me. I
Yeah,
look at her and I see
we
me.
see it.
And so, like, I know what that's like. The whole registering of time doesn't exist, and
Mm.
it's just like, what do we do? It's so hard, and I don't wanna be constantly, like, on her and at her, and it's just horrible for everybody.
Mhm.
But it's
Mhm.
also like,
It's hard
then
not to, though, because it's like, left to your own devices, you won't do it,
no,
you
you
know?
will be playing with the cats for the next 45
Oh,
minutes, forgetting that you are half in your pajamas and half in your school uniform.
Oh, bless their hearts.
I
They're on their own
know.
timeline, and it's really hard. It's really hard because give I want to give her enough time so that I don't have to rush her, but because of the logistics of the morning, it just is what it is. You know what I mean?
I
Like
know.
to get everyone to their separate places on time, we have to leave at a certain time, and
Yeah.
just
So much has to
the
happen.
I just feel like all of our interactions are me moving her along.
Mm.
And like I said to I was like, I feel like we're just not having any fun at the moment. Like
Mm.
we're not having fun. We're just like managing them to the next thing. And then I'm managing them into bed and then I'm managing them to brush their teeth. We're not being present and relaxed and fun at the moment. It's just and he was like, it's just at the moment, we're just going through a
Mm.
chapter where everyone's a bit chocker and, no one's at their best. Basically, that's where we're at.
Man, I'm with you. I'm with you. I just feel like sometimes you're almost just like standing in the middle of the kitchen orchestrating everything from the inside of your bathrobe,
Yeah,
and you're looking like the wreck of the Hesperus, and like everyone else is like getting ready for their day and their lunches are packed and they're getting out the door on time. And then meanwhile, you're like, I don't even know when I've got time to do my poo.
yeah,
Like this is
yeah,
going to come at the end of everything else.
yeah,
And I just feel like I'm doing that as well. I'm just like the conductor of all of the lives and the household and the pets. And then also, I can't even prioritize anything for myself. It's always the thing that's falling off the end of the list after everything else. And I'm just
mm,
feeling like kind of despondent and frustrated about it as well. And the same as you, especially in the school weeks. I'm like, it feels like we're all just passing ships in the night and everyone's busy doing their things. I'm like, where are the moments of fun?
mm,
I do notice that sometimes it's gotta be moments,
yeah,
connecting over a silly thing the dog is doing. Just
mm,
they're, like, really, really sometimes just trying to amplify the really little bits of something funny or something that someone's noticed or a tiny conversation or
yeah.
we're looking after Evie the corgi at the moment, who's hilarious, and she sleeps upside down, and it is the funniest thing. Honestly, just connecting on that, or like even just Alex and I walking to the car from the end of his tennis practice, and he asked me a really cool question about study and work and enjoyment and how to know, and like we had a really meaningful conversation in 5 minutes. And
Mm,
I'm like, okay, I've just got to really soak up those moments and those short times when I feel like that was funny or enjoyable or meaningful
yeah.
because there is just like we are just it's just everything's just so packed in.
Yeah, you gotta just take what you can get, don't you? It's
Yeah.
just these little moments here and there. And then I think it's making time on the weekends for
Yep.
sure. Just thinking like, okay, Saturday, maybe we've got plans, maybe we've got a birthday party or whatever or
Mm.
something on, but the morning is our time and we're not gonna schedule anything. That's gonna be our time to just be present as a family and have some fun.
I know, or like plan to
Gosh.
do a thing. Like,
Yeah,
right, we're gonna go and we're gonna go do this thing and
yeah,
that's gonna be fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Totally, and
Ugh.
no one needs to get anywhere it's just we're just gonna be. It's exhausting doing that amount of managing, I think. But,
It it is.
on the morning thing, I have found there's actually just no way around it. We need
I
to
was
get
gonna
ready
ask if you
first.
had a solution because Frankie and I were trying to come up with one this morning and we just don't.
So the mums, we need to get up early and get ready first before the kids are awake. It's
So
actually
shit.
I know, it sucks. It's the
I'm
only way.
already waking up at 6. I
I
just
know.
feel like and there'll be a lot of people listening that be like, "Oh my god, luxury, what a sleep in." I know you'll be up at 5. I'm
But 6 so okay, so what time do you wake the kids up? Or, like, what time do they kind of naturally wake
well,
up?
Alex, his alarm goes
Oh,
off. I don't
he's
know
ready to
what
go.
time, but I'm still asleep. He's not a problem.
He's
Um,
already dressed in his business slacks,
yeah,
ready for the
yeah,
day.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He's packing his briefcase. Like he's on his first meeting of the day. He's got his Bluetooth headset on. Off he goes. Like he's had his fourth espresso. Like this is not an issue.
We're
He is
not worried
taking
about
himself
Alex.
he is taking
He's
himself to the
fine.
bus at 7:20. This This is fine. I am the problem. Frankie is the problem. It's like everything else is an issue.
It's the ADHD gals in the household that are having some issues, okay?
We ADHD girls cannot we are not designed for a structured day and getting places on time. Let us we're
No.
the ideas woman, we're
Yeah.
the creators. Just everyone else, we're not the orchestrators. What we need is orchestrators who are like, hey, we know that your energy is
Mm.
meant for creation and we're
It
just going
needs
to
to be
leave you to it,
protected.
you know?
It's sacred. It
Right.
needs to be protected. Let's all organize everything around the
Mm.
creative energy.
That's
Wouldn't
right.
that be
Because
nice?
imagine
Mm.
how many solutions would happen in the world if we were just like, hey, you just do what you feel to do next. What does
Just
your
feel it.
instinct tell you? What's your gut instinct? Where do you need to
Mm.
go? Just flow. Just go,
Just vibe it out.
Vibe
Oh, wouldn't it
it.
be good?
That's yeah.
Yeah. So we need to set our alarms, right, for
Mm.
whatever time. And then we're up and in the shower. We're getting ready straight away.
I hate this for us,
And
Matty.
I know
I'm just
it
gonna I
sucks.
want to push back against it. I'm not happy.
I know I've tried lots of different strategies and in a way to think, oh, maybe then when the kids are up, I could get them breakfast. And then while they're eating breakfast, then I can get ready. No, it doesn't
It doesn't work.
work.
I know.
I've got to get ready first. I know.
Ah.
I know. It's just one of those inconvenient truths. And yeah, on a hair wash day, Bean, it's a freaking nightmare
Oh
because
no,
I'm
I'll just
like,
do
oh,
that at
don't worry
night.
about it. I just won't go to sleep.
Yeah.
I just won't go to sleep so that I can have time to wash and dry my hair, put some makeup on, choose a nice outfit. Okay.
Oh my god, I know.
Yeah. Well, but it is good because now Autumn, if I'm a bit delayed in the getting ready process, Autumn can help me choose an outfit, which delays the morning by half an hour.
Okay, cool. Oh
It's such
god.
a process because she's like, you need to wear this. And I'm like, I'm going to wear this because I've already chosen it and I'm wearing it now. So this is what I'm going to do. And she's just like, no, you need to wear this and you need to wear this. And this hat is going to go really well with that. And then you're going to wear this. And I'm like, I love that you're so enthusiastic about this. I really do. And some days, yes, I will wear that bloody weird dress with that hat, absolutely. But it's just not the day. And I keep saying, you can be 100% in charge of what you wear. That's you, Joel.
It's not
You
enough.
go crazy. But
It's
no,
not
she
enough.
also she also has to dictate what others wear. Oh my
Oh, well, she's
god.
gonna be a fabulous stylist, and that's what we need.
She'll be amazing. At the
Yeah.
moment she's rocking around. She gets a t-shirt and then sort of wedges it up as a skirt through the neck hole.
Love it.
Yeah, so she's got the sleeves are kind of flapping around.
Sure. Hey, from
Um,
inside, they could be pockets.
yeah, exactly. Well, they've got holes in them though, wouldn't they? So the things would just
Tie 'em
sort
in a
of
knot,
pop
flip 'em
straight. No,
inside,
yes, true, true.
staple them together. I don't know.
But she, but I did have to say to her once because we were going somewhere, and she was like, "Great, I'm going to wear my best t-shirt skirt," and then felt bad. I actually, upon reflection, I feel like I shouldn't have said anything, but I was trying to protect her because we were going somewhere with older kids. And so I said, just so you know, Ori, love what you're wearing. You look amazing. People will know that it's a t-shirt. So I just need you to know that people will know that it is a t-shirt that you're wearing as a skirt because there are sleeves on it. So as long as you're okay with that. And she was like, yeah, I'm fine. And I was like, okay, I've done my bit. And now we're going to go into the world. But I feel like I just wanted to kind of prepare her for the moment of another child saying to her, what the fuck are you wearing that? You
Yeah.
know?
Did it happen?
No, it didn't. No,
Amazing.
no,
Thank God.
not, well, at least not that I saw, but I just thought, oh God, when you can feel a moment coming and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
someone's gonna say something to her that's gonna make her feel uncomfortable. I feel like I need to prep her for it. But maybe we don't. Maybe we just have to let them have the moment where
Yeah,
someone
and I
says
think
something that makes them uncomfortable.
if you go out and you're owning what you wear, and
Mm,
I can imagine she would be
she is.
absolutely owning it, she would, she's got the confidence to carry it off.
Yeah. She's like, yeah,
I wish I had that confidence.
me too. God, I wish I could fit
I
my
wish I
ass
could.
into the neck of a t-shirt.
No.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god, so funny. When we jumped on, I was like, "Oh, we've got all these fun things to talk about, but we're starting on a bit of a somber note." I
I
am already
know.
feeling better, which is inevitably what happens when we get on and we absolutely don't follow any kind of plan. But I'm now the woman who takes her dog to the park in a pushchair because,
Duchess.
yeah, she's so wobbly on her pins and she just can't walk very far. And I don't want her to waste her strength and energy and enjoyment of the walk getting to the park.
Mm.
So I've bought her a little pushchair. There's a wee sheepskin in it, and I'm now the woman who pushes her dog around the streets in a
Oh.
pushchair. And I take her to the park, and then I just unload her, and she bounds around for a bit on the soft grass until she gets too wobbly and starts like tripping over her back feet.
Oh.
And then I put her back in the pushchair and bring her home.
Oh,
Oh,
it's so hard when your dog gets old, hey?
oh
Oh, little
man. And I'm just like
Duchess.
looking at her going, oh, there'll be a
Yeah.
day you can't get up.
Mm.
Like, she's happy in herself, and she still will, like, bound around like a puppy. She'll still get zoomies. She'll still be so silly, and she'll, most of the time be fine, but then sometimes she's not fine. Like, yesterday, she was just trying to walk out the sliding door, and she tripped over it with her back feet and just sort of sat down and just looked sad, and I had to sort of pick her up and put her back on her prongs, and I was like, "Oh god, this is just."
Mm.
Then you're constantly like, there'll be a day when we'll know.
Mm. Mm.
I think we've got a little bit of time,
Yeah.
but I think
Yeah.
we're looking at months.
But, do you know, I do feel like it is a privilege to be able to care for a person or an animal when they get to the later ends of their life.
Yep,
You know, I
exactly.
think you've spent so much amazing time, so many amazing years and time with Duchess, and now you have the privilege of being able to look after her in her final, however long that is, whether it's many months or a few months. And it's just you can treasure that time together when you push her in a little push chair to the
Oh
park.
god, it's made me
Oh,
cry.
oh no,
Oh
it's horrible. It is
no.
horrible.
Oh, it just like every time I think about it, I get all teary. And then I called my ex-husband this morning and I was like, listen, I'm just going around the park with Duchess. And I think we do need to all get together. And luckily his wife is a small animal vet. So she has the best of care. But I was like, I think we do need to get together and talk about when the time comes, what the end of life plan is
Hmm.
because it's going to be difficult when it comes. And I think we just need to know what we're doing and have a plan in place. Because, so long as she's comfortable and she's happy in herself, we're good.
Hmm.
But there'll be a time when we know that she doesn't have any quality of life anymore and we need to be ready. And oh my God, Maddie, it sucks.
It's horrible.
Oh,
It's really horrible.
yeah, you're right that we're so lucky. We've had her for nearly 15 years. Like, we're
And
just so
she's so
lucky.
lucky. She is so lucky.
Oh, and she's just been the best. And it's not happening. It's just every time I think about it and talk about it, I cry. And, we can give her the best care at the end of her life and be responsible for making sure that she doesn't suffer and she's okay. But man, like when something has just loved you unconditionally and never, well, I mean, occasionally pissed us off, but not
Mm.
for any real reason. It's just like, fuck, what little angels they are.
They're incredible. They really are.
Oh, oh
Yeah.
dear. Oh dear.
And even when you trip over them and they're just like, okay,
Yeah.
maybe I deserved a little kick in the head today, you know?
Exactly. Anyway, I know that's so sad. I'm sorry, everybody, but it's just like, this is part of our lives and they're part of our families. And oh,
They're just such wonderful parts of the family who give so much, don't ask for much in return. They're just beautiful, beautiful animals.
yeah.
Well, Duchess is very happy to have found a family like yours,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Anyway, so that's the somber note. We've got happier things to be getting on with. My dear sister sent me a voice note the other day. And
Yes.
perhaps we'll start there because it's in response to my sedentary yeast and things like that. And my my
In the
vintage
pantry.
my vintage spices.
Yeah.
So we'll play that, and she had a little question, and I will answer that. All right, here we go.
I'm just listening to the podcast and I'm up to the part about the legacy items that are in your pantry. And I have what I think is a valid question. When you left your marriage, did you pack the contents of the spice cupboard and take it with you? Because the dates do not align.
Yes,
That
and
is a
then
valid question, actually.
it is indeed a valid question, and then she follows with a message. I said, I will address this on the podcast. She follows with a message. She goes, the star anise is older than Frankie. And the answer to that question is yes. I packed the spice cupboard. I
I can
thought,
just imagine you saying, The spices are mine, okay?
yep, the
I'm
spice are
committed to the
mine.
spices. The spices are coming with
Are
me."
coming with me. What use do you have for pickling spice? And let me tell you, I also had absolutely no use for pickling spice.
You're going to
And
mull something with your star anise, are you?
yeah.
No, you're not.
Yes, so I did. But these are the tricky decisions that you've got to make when you divide a household. You're like, okay, you've and we were incredibly amicable about it all. And we even like bought each other gifts, like, well, I'm taking the coffee machine, so I'll buy a new coffee machine, and I'm taking the iron, so I'll buy you a new iron, and
A
here's some
fantastic
linen,
conscious uncoupling.
a very conscious uncoupling. It was actually quite sweet. But yes, indeed, of all the things I could have taken or left behind. For some inexplicable reason, the pickling spice came with me. And not only did it come with me, I didn't even look at the back of it that moment and
Mm.
go, this is already 7 years old.
But also, when you're in that sort of headspace, I guess you're like, "Oh, what does the future hold for me?" I'm leaving a marriage, I'm becoming a new woman. Oh, I might do some pickling, I might do some, I might make some sourdough, I might make some, it'd be very sourdough, wouldn't it, with that
Yeah,
double
a bit,
yeast, jeez.
yeah, very sourdough. I could become a completely different person. And I know that there were parts of me that I'm just going to be like, oh my God, I'm just going to turn into like such a yogi, and I'm just going to,
Mm.
and I did for a while, for quite a long time, make my own kombucha. You should have seen my SCOBY. It looked like an alien. You're just like, oh, so many options. Then you're like, oh, I've actually got the same life, but with more jobs.
I might actually just do the same thing. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, some of them worse than before.
Oh
Um,
god.
oh dear. So there we are. Yeah. So the answer, Sarah, is indeed I did. Indeed I did. Didn't you? I mean,
Shoot.
didn't you take your spices? I bet you did.
Well, you wouldn't bin them. Well, oh god, you might. I
You
because they're
should
not
have. I
cheap.
should have.
They're
Well,
not
they're
cheap. There's
not.
saffron in there. You'd be taking that, wouldn't you?
Oh God, yes, and
Mm.
also letting it go off.
Yes, 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 you
Anyway,
would.
yes, we do indeed have a listener question. Maddie, would you like to read that out?
I would
It's
love
and
to.
look, I thank you for writing in, and please, we always encourage people to write in with the big issues.
We always do, and this is a big issue. So let's just crack right into it. Hi, ladies. I've been ruminating on this for quite some time, and I thought, who better to help me than you with your array of advice? I loved it, your array.
Yeah, not like good advice,
It's
just
just
like there's
lots
quite
of
a
it.
lot of it. There's a large variety and quite a lot of it.
Yeah, yeah, we go for quantity over quality.
Yes.
From time to time, I like to frequent my local ATM for the for the purpose of depositing money, marketplace sales and the likes. Hashtag year of consolidation. Gorgeous,
Yes.
gorgeous.
Yes.
And I often find myself getting huffy if the person who is in front of me, i.e., using the ATM before me, is taking what I deem too bloody long. But conversely, if I'm going about my banking business and someone else is waiting behind me, I start to get anxious that I'm taking too long and I'm being judged. And so my question is, what is a reasonable amount of time for one to be using an ATM before impatience is justified? Is it just me? Do I have issues? Lots of love, rich bitch X. I
Thank
mean,
you, rich
first
bitch.
of all, she's running quite the operation if she's depositing cash all the time.
Right? Yeah. First of all, rich bitch, love this for you.
Love,
Love
love it.
cash. Cash is king. The marketplace sales, the year of consolidation. It's working for you. So kudos for
Mm,
that.
good for you.
Kudos for that.
And also, I think part of the issue is that generally people that use ATMs are old, right?
Do you
They're
know
old
what?
people.
Yeah. They
Bless.
often are. People dealing with cash can sometimes be older people. That's a
I
good
know. I
point.
know. So There might be a bit of faffing about because generally older people, they do things. They're like your Frankies and your Autumns, aren't
Yeah.
they? They've got their own timeline. They're just things take a little bit longer. But I know the feeling. I
Yeah.
know the feeling when you're like places to go, people to see. Hurry the fuck up. I don't care if you're 90 years old. Get your cash. Get your cash and piss off.
But it's also come on, Vera. On your toddle.
Vera, do you want me to do it for you? What's your pin? I'll bang this out in 2 seconds, okay?
Just hang
What are
on to
we
your Zimmer
doing?
frame and step to the side.
Are we putting it in? Are we taking it out? Give me the bullet points. I'll get it done, okay?
You can trust me, all right? You can trust me. And the tricky thing is that when you get to an ATM or whoever gets to an ATM, they're then committed in the process for
Yeah.
whatever they're doing with as much care as they're taking. And the fact that they've got a fistful of dollars, or they're trying to retrieve a fistful of dollars, like they've just got to see that through no matter
Mm.
what pace they go at. There's no way to hurry it up. You're dealing with whoever you're dealing with, and they're dealing with whatever they're dealing with. And you're then committed to the queue because you've stood there.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got your fistful of dollars. And I think like all you can do is just spend your time like counting your money and deciding what kind of Porsche you want to buy with it, with all your
100%.
marketplace sales. Just think about the holiday you're going to take, think about the nice dinner you're going to go to, think about the sweet car you're going to buy, think about your
Yeah.
kitchen reno. You've got to have a plan because
Yeah.
you get impatient. You've got to have a plan to then like have that time that you go, oh, and that's the time I tell you, I've got the answer.
What's the answer?
Read your school notifications. While you're standing in
Yes.
line with the
Yes.
ATM.
That's your time. That's
your
your time.
time.
Unless, well, this person might not have children.
Well, you may not,
Or
but
just admin in general. Catch up
yeah.
on some sort of admin that you hate doing that is really hard to slot into your life. And then when you think if someone's faffing about in the line in front of you, because I hate to break it to you, they might be doing more than one thing. Sometimes at an ATM,
more than
you
one
can do
transaction.
a bunch.
That'd
You
upset
can
her. That'll upset rich
deposit,
bitch.
you can take it out, you can print receipts, you can transfer, I'm pretty sure. God, I don't know.
I
But
don't know.
there's a lot you can do in an ATM and somebody
God.
might have a bloody list. So
Oh
they
my God, they
might.
might.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you've just got to go, okay, this will not be dead time for me. I'm going to dedicate my waiting time to this thing that I didn't want to do. And then I'll be like, double down on the dopamine of depositing my fistful of dollars and reading the school notifications or answering your mum's text or whatever you've been avoiding doing,
Yeah.
I think
100%.
yeah, that's the way to do.
I think that's the plan. And I'll give you the same advice that I gave my son Milo the other night.
Still applies.
It still applies. So he called out and put him into bed, and he'd been in bed for a wee while. He was like, "Mom!" And I went in and I was like, "What's up?" And he goes, "I'm so bored." And I was like, "Yeah, well, you're going to sleep. It's okay to be bored. You don't have to do anything. You could just wait for sleep." He's like, "I'm really bored." And then I said, there are these really great moments where you're not doing anything else and you can think about whatever you want to think about. So I said, like, sometimes when I don't have anything to do and I'm a bit bored, I think, oh, what can I think about? I can think about so many interesting things. I could think about, oh, like, what would happen if this happened? Or like, oh, next week I've got a school trip. What's that going to be like? I can think about that. Or like, you can think about, oh, we've booked a holiday to Australia. Oh, what are all the animals we're going to see? Just all these cool things. There are so many cool things you could think. And he was just like, okay. And then he was asleep within 2 seconds. So it was obviously like a really boring thinking session. But you can also.
Like, Mum, you've actually bored me to sleep. But thanks
I know,
very
you've
much.
had so many words. There are way too many words coming out of your mouth right now. But when we don't have anything to do and we're just waiting, you can think about whatever you want to think about. Isn't that just so exciting?
And if you're not doing your school notifications, maybe you're a person who keeps up their school notifications. I don't know. There must be some of you out there.
Surely there's some
I believe that you
exist.
exist because you get to places on time with the things that your children need. I find that absolutely extraordinary and good for you. I really admire it. But another thing that I like to do in those moments is actually, it's the only time, well, it's not the only time, but it is a dedicated time where you can stop and notice things around you. Look at a tree, feel the sun, feel the breeze.
Mm-hmm.
take a deep
Just
breath.
look at stuff.
You actually just can, instead of being like, what's the next thing? What's the next thing? What's the next thing? What's the next thing? You are committed to standing in one place.
Mm.
You can like feel what's going on in your body. You could actually stop and
Am
use
I
your
hungry?
senses
Yeah.
instead of, I always feel like we're just, casting into the next moment all the time. And later all the time, being like, after this, I've got to do this. And then after that, I've got to do that. I like to look at a tree. I like to look at the clouds. I
Mm.
like to feel the sun. I like to take
Feeling
a
the
breath.
sun, I mean, feeling the sun is divine.
Yeah.
Like, the sun
Especially
is
now.
magic. The sun is actually magic. If I'm cold and I can stand
absolutely
in the
is.
sun and it warms me, and I just think, how lucky are we to have this incredible star that just gives us so much life and so much warmth and color, and oh God, I
Yeah.
love it.
And then not only doing that, you're standing there with a fistful of dollars that people have given you. Okay, we've got to talk about Marketplace. It's a love-hate relationship with Marketplace because of
Mm.
some of the conversations. Hi, is this still
Is it still
available?
available?
Is it still available? Yes, are you interested? Kill me now. But you have something you do not want. It is taking up space you would like to take back. You put it on Marketplace. Someone comes to your house, takes the problem away, and gives you money.
It's genius.
Oh my
It's
God, it's
genius.
the best thing. It's so good.
How long do you think it will be until the tax man comes a knocking?
This is
Because
why cash is important.
this is a big industry, isn't it? This is a big industry that I reckon the tax man will be sniffing around, being like, how do
Nah,
how
they
do we
just
clip the ticket on that? But it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard. How do they
yeah.
get on top of that?
And
But
we
it's
have
just
to we have
cashies
to
left, right,
keep
and
it difficult.
centre.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah.
Cashies are important. And it's recycling, it's great. So on the weekend, I actually have some big life news.
Oh God, I love big life news.
Some big life news. Oh, I'm
You're
nervous to
pregnant.
say. Not that big. Happily menstruating. Thank you.
Happily not pregnant right now.
Happily not pregnant right now. But what I am doing is cohabiting. Pilates partner and I have moved in together.
Oh my God, officially.
It's officially,
You have one address.
we have one address.
Wow.
Mail arrived for him in the letterbox today.
Wow.
I
This is
know.
major.
I know.
Are they
And we're
some items in the background that belong to
I was
Pilates partner?
hoping
What are we
that
going?
yes. Oh God. Okay. So this is part of the chaos because then you're like, oh, merging two lives. I'm looking around. I'm like, but I've taken up all the space in this place.
Where do we put Pilates
And
partner
where are we
stuff?
putting your things? Are you a minimalist?
Let's hope so, because he gets a sliver of one corner of the wardrobe.
Oh, no, he's not even. He's hung one belt in the wardrobe, and that's all the space he's been allowed to have. I'm like, listen, you've got two sets of drawers. Deal with it. Anyway,
Yeah,
so
figure it out.
this is a very exciting new phase of life. I'm like, I never thought that I would meet someone that I actually wanted to live in the same house with.
This is a huge deal, especially, can we just acknowledge the journey that has got us here?
Yes.
The journey of wading through the bog of eternal stench, which
Oh
is the
my
online apps.
God, the bog of eternal stench was so bad, and I spent
Mm.
so much time in there, and I've found my sunny pontoon, honestly.
You've pushed yourself out, dripping with tar, and then you've just slowly got that off you. You're on the sunny pontoon. You're being warmed by the sun with Pilates partner beside you. How
I know.
delightful!
It
I
is
am. Look,
delightful.
part of me is like, our content. It's never going to live up to that. To some of those
Some of
stories.
the dating stories.
But it just means that Pilates partner has to understand that when there are some things that happen
Funny
in
things
the
that
home,
happen.
funny things that happen in the home, we will be discussing them.
Yeah.
So
He is a good sport like that.
he's good.
He
good.
is a good
He
sport
gets
like
it.
that.
He gets
Yeah,
it.
He gets it. He gets it. Yeah, we're both like, but we're really happy. And it's the healthiest relationship I've ever had. And we're really intentional about making it so.
Yeah.
And we talk about everything. Nothing is off the table. Like we've just had like big, tough, gritty conversations from the start. So now it is easy, and taught each other that it's safe and that we're loved for it all. And there's nothing that we ever need to be afraid of sharing or saying. And it's amazing.
Oh, Bean, I'm so happy for you. I'm
Thank
so
you.
happy for you. That's so great. And I have met Pilates partner one time now, and at that time I thought he was just a wonderful human, and you guys are so sweet together. So, oh yay! Yeah, this is
No.
this is the beginning of like this new journey where you cohabitate.
I know. But what the great thing is that we both are quite independent. Like our freedom and autonomy is really important to us as well. So
Mm,
like we're both comfortable with being like, oh hey, I'm gonna go away with my friend for the weekend, or like I'm gonna go and do this, and I'm gonna go and do that, and we're both like, yeah, great, have a good time. And because we don't want to, one of the conversations we've had is we don't want to lose ourselves, and like it is very easy to kind of lose yourself in relationship with someone, or neglect friendships, or neglect the things that you love to do, or
yeah,
because you're with this person that you love, but you've got to really kind of balance it all if you can. So
yeah,
it's something that we talk about. So yeah, there's this whole thing, but this brings me back to marketplace because you'll be familiar if you're a long time listener of the pod. My garage, which has just been used as a storage facility for about 4 years, I was cleaning it out over the weekend, making space, and I got through most of it. And this is such a huge step, like huge step. I'm now left with just one wall, which has got boxes that I need to go through, but the rest of it is ordered and organized. And this was massive for me. I now have to do it with every other freaking storage area in the house. But
of
listen,
course.
this is massive for me and it feels so good. But I was just taking stuff out and putting it on the side of the road, and I just put a big sign that said free, and then I posted it on Marketplace, free stuff with my address. First come, first served. I can't hold anything, just
Just come
please
and
help
take it.
yourself, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, if it's still there in the morning, I'll just take it to the dump. It was so exciting, Matty, to see cars pulling up and people like frenzied. What is the
Rifling
stuff?
through.
Getting and taking the stuff away. And I'm like, oh my God, this is great. I've made their day. They've made my day. It's being recycled. I don't have to take it to the dump. This is incredible. Everything went.
Really?
It was so
God, what a
good.
what a win on so many levels.
Yeah.
But that's how we're supposed to be, right? Like we're supposed to be sharing
Yeah.
things in a
Like, hey,
community.
I don't need this anymore. Could be handy to you,
Mm,
you know?
100%. Oh, how delightful for you. It feels so good to do a little clean out, doesn't it? I feel like it clears the mind.
Yeah, energetically, it felt so good. But then, of course, while I was doing that, he was bringing things in. And so, but like he's actually done pretty well at like tucking stuff away because he knows what I'm like. Like when my environment gets chaotic, I get really stressed out. So he knows.
Mm.
So he's like, "Is that okay?" Which is why it's like there's stuff stuffed behind the spare bed behind me because we need to get it. I need to clean out those cupboards and things need to go in there, and we have to figure out all the storage solutions. But it'll all happen, and at least it's motivating to get it done.
Yeah. Yeah, because you
So
need the
that's
space now.
exciting. Yeah, because now I need the space.
Yeah.
And we woke up this morning and he was like, "So I just live here now," and I was like, "Yeah."
It's a bizarre feeling like that
It's
first night,
weird.
eh? And you're like, Let's have breakfast in our home that we are
In
both
our
living in."
in our house.
Yeah, you just get your own breakfast because you live here. It's quite weird.
Oh, it's weird, but like the funny thing is, like we spend most nights together anyway, but for some reason it felt quite different. It's like I just live here now, like all the time, and I'm like,
This
yeah,
is I'm gonna go out and come back here, and I'm
yeah,
not gonna check with you or anything. It's like I'll just come and go in my own home.
yeah.
It's
It's so
wild.
funny. Oh, and I just got a lovely little message from him because I've been a bit wobbly because there's so much going on, and he just said, "I gotcha." I
Oh,
know.
sweet. And sometimes that's all you need. You
It
just need to
really
know
is.
you've got.
Yeah, you've been got.
You've gotten.
You're
You got
gotten.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes you just need to know we're gotten.
Yeah, and you just get got, and that's just really nice.
Yeah, yeah. You get got, you gotten, and we got. It's great.
Yeah. I know we need to wrap up. I've got one funny story. Any other business, Maddie? We've got so much more to talk about, but
I don't have
I
any
know
other
time
business.
is ticking on.
I'm absolutely rinsed.
Shall I talk about how I embarrassed myself on the weekend?
Yes, yes. Okay, slot one extra funny story on the end. Why not?
one
Why
last,
not?
one last thing. Oh my
Why not?
God, it was so bad. Well, it wasn't that bad, but I was just like, well, shame on you because I thought I did something on the weekend. I thought I was being socially generous, almost socially charitable to someone who
Right.
looked at a bit of a loose end. So Pilates partner and I went to a comedy show. Brynley Stent was great. It was so much fun at Little Andromeda in Christchurch. It was really, really cool. She was doing a work in progress, and it was a really fun time. Anyway, there was this person who was in the front row, and I'd noticed, like, before the show, they had just been sort of standing by themselves. They hadn't come with anybody. They'd just been standing by themselves, didn't have anyone to talk to. And I thought, oh, they look a bit of a loose end, but whatevs. And then we all went and they sat in the front row, and then they ended up having to be part of audience participation
Oh.
and like have quite a large part in it. And I was like, oh my God, like, that's
They're
why
by
we sat
themselves.
halfway back here. And then after the show, Pilates partner went to the loo, and I was at a loose end, and I noticed this person was still at a loose end, and I think they were going to the next show as well. And so I sort of thought to myself, oh, gonna make their day. Gonna pop over there.
I'm gonna be the hero.
I'm gonna be the hero. I'm gonna reach up, give them a bit of social connection. They'll be
We're all gonna feel
delighted.
good. Little dopamine hit for us all.
They're gonna
Or
love this.
serotonin, maybe.
I already was feeling good about myself because I'm like, here I am being socially charitable.
Mm.
They're on their own. They look a little awkward.
I'm gonna help.
I'm gonna help. Swag it on over and try to like make conversation about the show and about getting involved. And I wasn't getting much in return.
Okay.
And I was like, I think there's also something going on here, on a mental capacity or head injury type
Gotcha.
vibe. I don't want to cast aspersions, but
There's
you know,
like a little something. A
there
little
was
something.
there was an
maybe a bit
indication
different.
there was something. And I was like, well, I won't let that put me off. And I kept trying with the questions to engage them in just a little bit of light conversation, but they clearly did not want it. And then after about 4 questions of me persisting to try and be the social heroine, they did this. I'm going to try and describe it, but I'm also going to act it out for
Okay.
people on YouTube. They looked down slowly at their pocket, reached for their phone, pulled it up very slowly, held it up, kind of looked at me, and then just like looked at their phone and just started like.
Oh, so
I'm-
you were like, okay, well, that's my cue that you are now done with this interaction.
Yeah, like you
And
couldn't have made this more clear that you want me to go away and leave you alone. And I was like, so then I was like, then I was completely at a loose ends. Then I just had to kind of like turn around
we're like,
and
okay,
then
well,
stand there like a
oh
lost art in a thunderstorm,
God,
honestly.
oh
Oh
God,
God, it was
what a moment.
so bitter. But it was also like so funny. It was like
Yeah.
the way that they just like looked at me, just going, she's just not getting it. Slowly
She
took
just
out
won't
their
stop.
phone and just looked at their phone and just absolutely blanked me. And I'm like, well, that's my fault for being like,
Isn't it a
let me.
lesson? It's a classic lesson of being like, that person cannot be happy doing that. You know what I mean? Like something
I
must
must be lonely.
they must be lonely and sad. It's happened to me before where I've said that to Aunt and Aunt's been like, I think he's fine. I think he's fine. I'm like, but is he though? We need to include this person. And then Aunt's like, I think they're all right, just doing the thing. But we just want everyone to feel happy and included, right?
I know.
But sounds like this person was just,
And
they were
like,
fine. They were fine.
they were fine. And I should not have persisted past that first question. I should have gone, all right, I'm not feeling it. I should have just gone, hey, have a great night.
Yeah.
And
See you later.
and then stood awkwardly by myself,
Mm.
while Pilates partner seemed to be taking the longest piss in the world. But no, I persisted and I pushed it, not for them, for me, because I was then trying to save myself, wasn't I?
And then you kind of wanted to bring them round, to like
I was like,
win them over. You wanted to win them over, didn't you?
I'm irresistible. I'm going on the charm offensive so hard. It was
You
like,
are
there
gonna
is
fall for
nothing
this
you can
charm?
do. There is
Yeah.
nothing you can do to save this. Abort. So there we
Oh,
go.
God. Yeah, that's what a strong signal they sent. Just pull out their phone and start going on it. And you're like, okay, well,
Yeah.
it's been great.
And
Thanks
it
for the
was the
chat.
just, like, incredible slowness of it as well. It was just I just wish I could have watched it happening to someone else from the outside because it was
No.
so funny.
Although, if you're the type of person that is panicking so much about how to stop talking to someone that you just really slowly pull out your phone in front of them, I don't think that person will be judging your social awareness. You know what I mean?
No.
Like I reckon this person possibly has their own social things to deal with,
Yeah.
but has possibly been in your shoes before where they've been like, didn't quite nail that. Didn't quite nail that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, but
There's been so many times where you just misread a situation
I know.
or you make the wrong joke and you're like, that didn't land with you, and that's okay. Now I know where we stand on
Yes.
the joking front.
And
That's
and I
just too
think
far.
we might deal with this in Totally Untidy. I think we
Mm.
we might deal with this in Totally Untidy. By the way, guys, having a couple of technical issues with Totally Untidy. Every time I try and sort it out, I'm like, I've done it, I've got it, and then it's showing up in one place and not another place, and I'm like, I haven't got it. I don't know what I'm doing. So bear with, bear with, bear with. If you see it there, please subscribe. You're going to get all the behind the scenes where we don't need to use hushed tones to talk about some of the things that we want to talk about.
I
Um,
subscribed this morning because I want to know what's in there.
Oh my god.
So
Oh my god, you're gonna get to hear the new theme music.
yes, I still haven't heard it. It's been a real surprise. So I'll
Oh,
have a
please
listen
tell me what you
today.
think.
I will.
Yeah, and I'm gonna whip up a little trailer, but first I have to fix the technical issues. So anyway, but we did want to talk about in Totally Untidy about the most awkward things that you've said in public and and we've got some doozies.
I've got a real bad one that is it haunts me so much because it's to do with getting something for free as an
Oh,
influencer and
oh
then
no.
saying something fucking outrageous.
Oh my god,
Like,
amazing.
yeah, really outrageous. Like to the point where Art still brings it up to this day. Is that do you remember
Oh,
when you said that? And I'm like, yeah, I remember, Art. I'm never gonna forget. Why did I say it? I don't know. I don't know.
like it is
Yeah.
burned into my
It's
memory for the rest of my days.
yeah.
Even if I end up getting Alzheimer's later in life, that one will stick. If I'm don't even know who you are, I will still never forget that moment because it was so bad.
I will never forget, especially just because as soon as I said it, I knew the connotations. I was like, this person is now going to think I'm an absolute dickhead.
Oh
And they're
no.
going to tell all of their friends how much of a dickhead I am. And do you know what? It did turn up later in life, a
Oh
few
my god.
years later, which I will go into
Okay,
in
we'll get into it. We'll
Totally
get into it
Untidy.
on
Yeah,
Totally
because I thought,
Untidy.
hey, maybe it wasn't a thing. Maybe it was just forgotten about and nobody did anything about it. But no, it wasn't. It wasn't. So we can talk about
Amazing.
that in the inner sanctum
Oh my god.
of
Okay.
Totally
Off to
Untidy.
off to the inner sanctum we go.
Mm.
All right. Hey guys, you take care out there. Thank you so much for listening. And quite a lot of people I discovered because we've just entered another awards, so fingers crossed. Although it's a hotly contested category, so we had to look at like where all our downloads are and stuff like that. We get like 8,500 YouTube views a month.
Do we?
We do. We've got like yeah, so
Wow.
so like go and subscribe over there. Even if even if you're not going to watch on there, if you could just subscribe, we'd love that. It's really good for us. It really
Humorous.
helps us out and we love you for it. But yeah, if you want to see often unwashed faces, if you want to see what different colored backdrop Matty has every time, if you want to see the mess I'm trying to hide behind the spare bed and all of those things, and us act out awkward situations, that is where you go.
That's
That
where
is
you
where you
go.
go.
Yeah. Do
Um,
you think one day we'll get awarded with a plaque from YouTube? Like, you know how the YouTubers get given like a plaque when they get to a certain number?
oh
I
my god, I
reckon
hope so.
that'll be
I
us.
hope so. If we could, yeah, just have a mass subscribing, even if you never go on it, we'd love that.
Yeah. Just search Untidy on YouTube.
Yeah.
Untidy
Untidy podcast.
podcast, because I
Untidy
feel like you
podcast.
yeah,
Yeah.
you search
Yeah, it's
Untidy, you
just
get other
like,
stuff.
yeah, Untidy podcast is where it's at. Okay, guys. Hey, we'll let you go. We won't keep you for a socially
No.
awkward amount of time. You're going to be getting out your phones and looking at it and just wanting us to go away. All right. Hey.
And we're reading the room, we're getting the cues, and we're gonna call it now.
All right. And you go check your school notifications while you're standing in line.
Yeah, look at a tree, would you?
Yeah.
Okay. Love you
Take
guys,
care.
and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for listening to this episode of Untidy. If you enjoyed it, we'd love your support to keep making the show. The best thing you can do to help is subscribe by hitting follow in your podcast app and leaving us a little 5-star review. You can also now watch and subscribe on YouTube and check out how these millennials are keeping up with the cool kids on TikTok and the gram. Lastly, please share this podcast with your mates. It means that we can keep building this supportive community, keep giving you untidy episodes, and just keep doing what we love to do.
Don't forget to check out mybigmoments.com for kids' books that make your tricky job of parenting a whole lot easier. Untidy listeners get a discount at checkout, so just pop in Untidy for 10% off your order. Lastly, we would like to thank all of the good people who make this podcast possible. Flicker Williams and Joe Rocker at My Big Moments for the beautiful artwork and design, Maxine London Creative for editing this episode, and Lana Byrne for creating our social content. And to you, our listeners, Araha Nui, take care. We'll see you soon.